Passwords. There are three problems with them. Number one is creating them, thinking of a good password. The second one is remembering them. And the third one is typing them in. I'm not going to help you with inventing passwords. You can use a password manager such as 1Password. Check the link in the description below, or LastPass, and there are plenty of others. Remembering them. Okay, if you use a password manager, then you've only got to remember the master password. But typing them in, especially on your mobile phone, you've got to have a combination of characters and uppercase and symbols, and frustrating, isn't it? Now, if there's some complex password that you're typing in every day, you're probably making things worse for yourself, and I'm going to show you why. So let's say that I'm typing in a password and it's got to be a combination of lowercase, uppercase symbols and so on. So let's say go A and then I want to make it a symbol. So I'm going to hit that 1, 2, 3 button down there. And then I'm going to hit this symbol button here. And then I'm going to make it say that symbol, the percentage sign. And then the ABC button again, and then H, that's lowercase, and now I want to make this uppercase, shift, capital L, and then hit that again, and then type in some numbers, 1, 2, 3, and then shift. So you see how often I keep hitting those buttons to switch context. Let me show you here. As you saw, every time I went from lowercase to uppercase, I had to hit an extra button, the shift button. And if I went from lowercase to numbers, then I've got to hit that numbers button. Now, if I wanted to go to one of those other fancy symbols, say one of these ones down here, then I've got to hit two buttons. I've got to hit the numbers button and then the fancy symbols button as well. So that's two extra keystrokes. So what I'm recommending you do for your passwords is put your lowercase characters together, your uppercase characters together, and then when you do the numbers, do some of the numbers together and the symbols together so that you don't keep switching from lower to number to uppercase to symbol to number to lowercase. Now, is that going to be less risky for you for your password? Seriously, if you've got a complex password that's like 10 characters and it's got the uppercase, the lowercase, the symbols, the numbers in it, then you're going to be good. What I'm recommending is, especially on your phone, well, at least that's true on the iPhone, I don't want to keep hitting these extra buttons to switch from lowercase to uppercase. So think about it. Let's say that you've got 10 characters in your password and it's got that fancy combination of all of these different kinds of symbols and numbers, right? It's not just 10 characters. It's 10 characters plus every time you have to shift or switch to numbers or switch to the special symbol button. And so that's why that 10 characters it can just create a whole lot of extra friction if you have to keep hitting those and switching back from this to this to this to this, you see? Now, bonus tip here, make your first character a lowercase. And the reason for that is that it's something that you don't have to think about for your very first character of your password. And of course, you should be using a complex password. Don't use your children's names or your date of birth or your street name or anything like that. Okay? Or anything like password or ABC123. Don't do it.